Okay, let's move on to section C. Now, section C, there are 4 questions. We just need to do 2, choose 2, yeah? But I will let's start with number 12. This is the price index question. We have the items, we have the price in 2004 and the price in 2008. We compare the price in 2008 to compared to the year 2004, and this is the percentage of usage, which when we translate it in the terminology of index, that will be our weightage. Now, so let's start. What are we supposed to do with these information? Now, find the value of PQR. Okay, so the price index, the formula and the price index, we keep applying it. Yeah. So over here, P is the price in 2004. This is the price in 2008, and 120 is the price index. Year 2008 compared to year 2004. So we take the price in 2008 over the price in 2004 times 100. So this is how we should start. And for P, the index is 120. The price in 2008 is 54. The price in 2004 is P. So we times 100. Therefore, P equals to 54 over 120 times 100. So with this, using our calculator, okay, we get 45 as our answer. Actually, price index is quite similar to the percentage. Huh? But anyway, now next we need to find Q. So using the same way, so we have the price index in 2008 for that item. Okay, the price in 2008 over the price in 2004. See, keep using the formula. But in this case, we will have different item for us to put in. The index is 125. 125. And then the price in 2008, we don't know, so replace with Q. But the price in 2004 is 36, so times 100. So in order for us to find find Q, so Q will be this one times 136. So 125 times 36, and then divide by 100. Okay, so by using calculator, we get 45. It's 45 too. Okay. All right, next, the R. Where's the R? R is the price index for D. So, to find the R, it will be the price in 2008 over the price in 2004 and then times 100. That is the formula. So, let's use the calculator. We will have 42 times the 2.5. And we get 105. So our price index, which is R, is 105. So we have just found our P, Q, and R. That is part A. Okay, let's concentrate in part B. Part B, we have to state the value of K. State the value of K. Hence, calculate the composite index for the cost of manufacturing of the soap. This is the cost to make the soap with the item A, B, C, D in the year of 2008 based in 2004. So we have to analyze the question. What exactly we are asked to do? So the first part is to state K. So this is B, K. So what is K? Secondly, we have to find the composite index of year 2008 based on the year 2004. And thus, we have to use the formula total index, the price index of each A, B, C, D times its weightage and then divided by the total weightage. This is the formula that we need to use. Yeah. Now, how do we state K instead? Now, over here, we have percentage of usage. That means total should be 100, isn't it? So even though the question says state, we still need to show some working. So over here, we will have 3K plus 2K plus 20 plus 5K equals to 100 because all these are 100%. Next, we have 5K plus 5K, 10K equals to 100 minus 20. That is 80. So we can find our K, that is 8. So we found our K to be 8. Now we will have 3 times K, 24. And then 2 times K, 16, 20. And then we have 40 over here. Now for weightage, right, it's just a relative usage or amount that we use. So for this one, we can actually simplify it further so that we can involve with just smaller number. So all these 24, 16, 20, and 40, right? If all these are the multiple of 4, right? So if I divide everything by 4, then I will have 6 parts here, and then 4 parts here, 5 parts here, 10 parts here. So altogether, we have 25. You see, 100% divided by 4, isn't it 25? So total is 25. We try to use the number as small as possible. Yeah, weightage can be simplified because it's just representing how many parts, and all these parts are actually in terms of can be equalized with the concept of ratio. That's why we can simplify it. So the smaller the number that we deal with, the lesser we will make the careless mistake. So we found that. Next we shall go to finding the composite index. So we will have, let me move this so that you can see. Okay, move it over here then. All right. Okay, so to find the price index, the composite price index, then it will be 120 times 6. This formula shows that the total sum of I times its weightage. So 120 times the 6 plus 125 times the 4 plus 80 times 5 plus R we just found just now is 105 times the 10. And then total divided by 25. So for this one, we have to use the calculator to calculate for us. So we will have 120 times 6 plus 125 times 4 plus 80 times 5 is 400, and then plus 1050 because it's times 10. Total, then we divide by 25, we will have 106.8. That is our composite index. Now, take note that your composite index or your index, right, the normal range should be 100 plus minus. Very seldom you will have 200 something as your price index. 200, that means your price increased more than half, yeah? That means double the price. Instead of 1 ringgit, the increase become 2 ringgit. Instead of 5 ringgit, the increase become 10 ringgit. Then you will have the price index of more 200 and above. So the normal range that we have will be 100 plus minus, never ever more than 200 lah, in the normal case. So if you get your price index to be 300 something, then you got to check, did you calculate correctly? Any careless mistake? Because it's impossible for a price to increase threefold Okay, there may be the possibility, but in normal circumstances, in a question that we set, there will not we will not set that kind of question. Okay, so let's move on to the part C. Now, so you see part A, you are asked to find the price index. Part B, normally they ask you to find the composite index. Now, part C probably, yeah, we have to use the composite index that we've found to solve the next question. That is, they want us to calculate the price of a box of soap in the year 2004 if the corresponding price in the year 2008 is 250. Now, the composite price index shows the overall or the average price index that is caused by 4 ingredients, and that 4 ingredients give us the end product, which is the soap. Therefore, the price index that we just found can use to represent the end product's price. So the price of the soap in year 2008 over the price of the soap in year 2004 times 100. The difference between this and the previous formula, also PO8 over PO4, right? This one got an extra bar on top that shows the something like average, but the previous one is just for the individual item. This one is an overall item which give us the end product of the soap. So now we know that the soap was sold at 250 ringgit a year 2008. That means the price in year 2008 is 250. We need to find the price in year 2004 and the composite index that we have just found, 106.8. Okay, that shows that there is the price has increment of 6.8%. So the answer that you found must be smaller than 250. So in this case, the price in 2004 go up. So RM 250 is the selling price at 106.8% times the original 100%. That's why I say the price index is actually the concept of percentage. Okay, so we take 250 divided by 106.8 times 100. So we will have 234 ringgit 08 cent. 234 ringgit 08 cent. Yep, that is our answer. The price of the soap in year 2004. Okay, next part. Now, part D, the cost of manufacturing the soap is expected to increase by 30%. All right, from the year 2008 to the year 2012. So find the expected composite index in the year 2012 based in the year 2004. How do we make use of this information? Now watch, yeah? The way we put down the information will determine whether we will have a clear solution after that or not. Okay, now let's put it side by side. D. Now, the cost of making the soap expected to increase by 30%. Okay, and we have 3 years in a row, right, that we use to compare 2004 and then 2008 and then 2012. So we have these 3 years that involve in the price index, and then we know that the price index 2008 based in the year 2004, which is like this, represented by this symbol, the composite index. Okay, that is 106.8. And from 2008 to 2012 is say expected to increase by 30% from 2008 to 2012. That means if we take the composite index of year 2012 based in the year 2008, the increment, the base year is always 100%. This one increased 30%, so the price index is 130. And what do we want? We want to compare the 2012 from the 2004. Therefore, the formula would be this times this over 100. So just take 106.8 times 130 divided by 100. Why? Because now we will make the 2004 as our base year, 100%. Okay, so we times the 130% to see what is the final result. So in this case, we use the calculator. 106.8 times 130 and then divided by 100. The increase is 138.84. 138.84. That shows that 38.84% increase if we compare to the price in 2004. Okay, that's it. This is normally they will ask in part D, the one that involves the composite index from one year to another year, and a new year, you take the new year and compare to the original year. So this will be the formula. You have two things like this. The index, okay, B compared to A, and then we have the index C compared to the B. So if we want to find like that, it will always be, this is C compared to the A, is always be the B over the A times with the C over the B. So when you cancel the B and the B, you're left with C over the A, then divided by 100. Okay, so this is how you memorize the formula.